Hi, Assalamualaikum and hello guys. Welcome back to my channel, Baluka. Okay, I'm excited today. This is my first video about propagation. So I'm about to share with you guys one of my plants that grow more than 6 months already, and it's very bushy and very big, and I'm going to share with you guys how to propagate that plant, and after this I'm going to show you what plant is it. Okay, so stay tuned guys. Hi guys, so as I promised, this is the plant that I've mentioned earlier. This is Philodendron Florida. Okay, this Philodendron Florida was hybrid from between two philodendron, and between philodendron green ataupun sorry guys, philodendron pedatum. Yes, philodendron pedatum, and cross hybrid with squamiferum. Yes, so pedatum have this leaf, almost the same leaf, and squamiferum have very hairy petioles on this area. So when they hybrid, they become this Florida. Okay, so to propagate this plant or any philodendron in general, this is all four basic tools, which is a cutter, a very sharp cutter. Okay, and what I've been keep practicing is actually I will sanitize or I will sterilize this cutter before I cut the plant. So in that way we can reduce the chance that the cutting will get root rot and it will die definitely. So with this practice, I've been doing it for like 1 year already. So I've got very less root rot cutting during my propagation. So and then after we cut the plant, definitely after we cut, so it will be a wound on the cutting. So I will use this plant wax, okay, and also a brush to brush on the wound area, on the cutting area surface, so it will dry out and it will prevent a water to get into the wound. Okay, so because water have a lot of bacteria, we know that. So we with this being applied on the wound, it will reduce the issue, especially on a root rot. Okay, so I will demonstrate with you guys how to cut the tree and where should you cut the cuttings, so that as I can say, we will have a higher chance for the cuttings to survive. Alright, so the first step, the most critical and crucial step, you must sanitize your cutter, as I said earlier. So this is a alcohol swab, not a swab lah. I just spray it on this cutter. Okay, so with this cutter is sanitized, let me show you how to cut the tree. Okay, as you can see, this is the what we call the pucuk the top, the most top of the plant. All right, this is a new leaf that haven't unfurled yet. Okay, so as you can see, this is a knot. This is a knot, what we call knot. 1 knot, 2 knot, 3 knot, and every knot there will be one leaf. Okay, so how are you going to cut this? Is actually I'm going to cut this internot, okay, which is this area. All right, so but before that, this is the most important tips. You must make sure every cuttings that you cut, it has this what we call aerial root. Okay, and it must be healthy and long. At least I can say like maybe 10 cm maybe around, because with this aerial root, the cutting will have a higher chance to live during the propagation. Okay, so So I'm going to cut over here, all right, because this knot is very healthy. They got a lot of area root here, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so bismillah, and 4, yeah, behind here. Bismillah. Okay, here you are. All right, okay, so this is the top cutting, all right, top cutting, and I believe it's very healthy here. Okay, a lot of area root, and there's a dead flower here. Okay, it's not successful, so we just cut it off. Okay, so with this cutting, all right, I'm going to, this is the wound that I told you guys earlier. Okay, with this wound open, so this is open to water and a lot of any other pathogen. So what we're going to do is actually we use this plant wax, right, and we take some, okay, and just apply them on this wound. Okay, we just can apply straightly. Okay, make sure you apply it and you cover all the surface of the wound. Okay, with this plant wax applied, it will dry, and it will take around 15 minutes to 20 minutes to dry. So once it's dry, then you can start to propagate it into the propagation medium. So I'm going to share with you guys the propagation medium with you later. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm using a transparent pot. Alright, the reason why is actually you can see, you can look the progress of the roots. Okay, so if the roots started to build new roots, I mean the white roots, it's a good signs that this cutting is in a good condition or situation. Okay, so as for this bigger pot, I'm going to put this one. Okay, so I will use this cocoa chip. Alright, so I put down here. Make sure to reduce to reduce this area root injured. Okay, to reduce the what you call it, do not harm this area root too much. Okay, because this is the reason, the first and the critical reason for your cuttings to be successful. All right, so put it inside like this. Okay, all right, and then not too deep. All right, then you top up another layer of cocoa chip. Okay, what I understand is actually cocoa chip have a very good aeration, right? So the root rot problem will less chance, very low chance to happen. Okay, so that's why I'm going to try this. This is my first time to do this. But with cocoa chip, you have to remember that you have to make sure the humidity is very high. So don't forget to water them. So you have to keep an eye on this kind of propagation with cocoa chip. All right, so one is done. Okay, next one is a transparent cup as well. So this one I'm going to use Perlite. Okay, so I've made a lot of holes down here for the water drainage. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. So put the Perlite in. Okay, make sure you have a lot of space down here, a very high layer of Perlite, because we want to avoid this cutting touch the water from below, because this cup I will put it in a tray with a water. Okay, so like 1 inch of water in a tray, so avoid this cutting touch the water. Okay, so make a good layer of Perlite down here, and then you carefully put the cutting in, right? Make sure all the roots go inside. All right, very simple. There you go. So that's why this is the reason why I use a transparent cup, so you can see the roots progress. All right, done. Last one but not least, same cup with a water drainage. Make sure this moss is not too wet. Okay, so if you think this moss have too much water, squeeze it. All right, and make a good layer down there. Just same technique and method with perlite. Okay, like that. And then take this top cutting. For the top cutting, I'm going to put in the perlite. In this sphagnum moss. Okay. Give it a very generous of sphagnum moss. Right. Okay. For this sphagnum moss, you can put it. You can also put it in the tray of water, but for me, I will not going to put it in the tray of water because I want to control by myself the humidity. So I will take a look like every 2 days. If the moss gets dry, then I will pour some water to make it wet again. All right, so here we are. 3 cuttings of Philodendron Florida. One is in coco chip, one is in perlite, pre-soaked perlite, and one is in a pre-soaked sphagnum moss. Okay, hope you guys get the idea on how to propagate your Philodendron Florida. It's very easy, and the most important thing and most best part is actually to enjoy the progress. Okay, so I will update you guys the progress of these 3 cuttings in the next video, maybe in the next 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video with your friends, and yeah, see you next time.